Wow.
Discover how to overcome any obstacle. Next on Life Today.
I want to show you right now. I want to show you an 8-year-old that's motivated. I think you're gonna like this, and then we're going to talk about how we can hopefully see some of this motivation carry over. By the way, this falls right in line with what we're doing right now. When we are sharing life and hope with others, you can't believe what a child can do when they're motivated. Let's look in on this.
People all over the world have partnered with Life Outreach International to provide water for the desperately needy. In the midst of saving lives, these partners have found that their lives have been powerfully changed as well, as the members of Harvest Life Ministries in Maryland found out.
We just decided that it would be good that we be involved in that, and it would be great if we could get the young people involved in that and kind of show them the need, show them what other children their age are facing. Well, instantly we got the DVD, and Janelle, who is the children's minister, she showed it to them.
For them, I thought it'd be children helping children, and I thought, this is something I think they could really do.
Seeing the images on the Water for Life DVD was especially moving for 8-year-old Evan Frank.
Evan has had a passion from the very beginning. I can remember the first time that they were asked about this thing. His response was, "Can I give my college fund?" So immediately this is something that went off in him.
It made me feel so sad that I actually cried after that video. I cried to my dad and mom. Mom, Dad, I have to help these people.
He just came out and declared this was his life's mission. He really felt that this was his calling in his life.
It is what he thinks about, what he prays about at night, and what is constantly on his mind on a daily basis. He came up within 2 weeks and said, "I'm gonna bake brownies because I can cook, and we'll do donations in the back, and whatever we can get, we'll give to the well."
The brownies are very special. I do a very important part. I pray over them that whoever eats this will be blessed.
Evan didn't want to do trick-or-treating. He wanted a trick-or-treat for the well. He didn't get dressed up, and we went around to the neighborhood.
If I just have a minute of your time, I can tell you how you could save many lives.
It really moved the spirit in me that there is no limit to this, and to God, and to how Evan feels about this.
He came to me one morning when he woke up and he said, "I got it, Mom. It came to me overnight."
Mom, I got the perfect idea to get more people donating for the well.
We're going to have a Valentine's dinner. We'll give them a free dinner and ask them to make a donation for the well.
With Evan and his Sunday school class hosting the Valentine's dinner and worship service, people were given an opportunity to celebrate the love of God and help others in the process. Showing creativity and passion, Evan and Harvest Life Ministries are saving lives. And with 3 wells drilled so far, they feel like they're only just beginning.
They need my help. They need all of our help. And I just really want people to donate. God didn't just choose me. He chose all of us. Thank you for this well. And I pray that many people will drink from this well and live and stay alive for the time that God needs them. Amen.
Oh, boy. Hey, Evan, and I know you're watching. Evan, I want you to know you really blessed us, and you really motivated us. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank God for you and everyone in your church, for Mom and Dad, for all the other kids that helped, and for all the adults that helped. Thank you for the inspiration that you've been to all of us. And thank you for those wells. We're just praying that everybody will have that kind of heart and do what you can. Now here, you've written a book, Get Motivated. Would you say Evan was motivated?
Absolutely. In fact, I was profiling his motivational DNA as I was watching that. Evan is a producer. Producers are natural leaders, take charge leaders. He's a stabilizer. Stabilizers are people who have a plan for everything. He's very organized, that young man. And he has an internal award system, which means that he's very motivated and inspired by contribution.
And you know, you could tell that he was moved with compassion on the people that he saw with a need.
Yes.
And you can tell the excitement in his heart when he sees the need met and the difference that he's made. Don't you think a lot of people are really motivated to make a difference? And don't you think people stay motivated when they can see a difference made?
Oh, absolutely. I remember years ago I asked Colin Powell, what do you do with a child who doesn't seem very motivated? And he said, if you want to build self-esteem in a child, you have to allow that child to do something that is going to produce self-esteem.
And you know, partly, I think sometimes a child failing is not necessarily a bad thing, or a child hearing no. It's not necessarily that's not a motivation killer to let a kid know they can't do everything they want to do, is it?
No, it's not. I mean, like, the thing that we want to do as parents is we don't want to motivate our children so much as we want to give them the skills they need to be self-motivated, so that they're not always relying on somebody else to tell them what to do and how to do it and motivate them. They can do it themselves. They're internally motivated.
And that's what you talk about in the book. Can you name one or two things that motivate a kid, to say a young child or a teenager?
Sure, absolutely.
To succeed?
Well, actually, the book in part was born out of two kids that are mine. I have two little boys. I have a son who is now turning 16 and another one who's 11. My older one, Zach, is a real challenge, just sort of came out of the womb. I say yes, he says no. And my little one, Blaze, completely different motivational style. I mean, any nitwit could parent this kid because he's just naturally compliant and obedient. And so for years, I really thought I have one child, my little one, who is just naturally motivated, and another child who's not, because my older one, Zach, I had to pester him for everything. He'd complain about every chore. He never wanted to do his homework, never wanted to study. He had a 2.8 grade point average and literally did not care about his grades. And what I discovered really through this whole study that I did on motivational DNA, we did a study of 10,000 people over 8 years and discovered that everybody is wired to be inspired differently. So once I discovered what Zachary's motivational type was and began using different incentives, it shocked me how quickly this kid really blossomed. I mean, in one semester, he went from a 2.8 grade point average to 4.0. And we haven't seen a B or a C on his report card ever since. You want the book right now? All right, it's in the bookstores. There is the email address. You can go on the website and you can take a DNA test. But we're actually going to send you the book, too, if you'll just help somebody have fresh water and be a part of it. But it is in the bookstores. That ought to make people want to run to get that. Oh, absolutely. And not only that, not only did he excel academically once I started motivating him the right way, this kid who complained about everything was suddenly cleaning up his room without being asked, offering to take out the trash. So that's why it's really important to not just know your own motivational DNA, but to know what inspires and motivates the people around you, your children and people in your family. And get motivated. It's actually 4 books in one.
And you speak as a motivator, but then you also give a witness for Christ. Because bottom line in your life for success is a relationship with Jesus Christ, right?
Right.
Now, you have kind of a unique approach. One way you present this is in some kind of a communication like rap style, right?
It is. I'm a white girl who can rap. It's true.
Would you mind telling our audience, and you can just look them straight in the face, or you can tell me and Betty, I want to hear this spill of how you communicate truth that you want people to hear in a way that you find is it communicates, it's catchy, and it works.
Sure. Well, I tell our audiences that it would be very unprofessional of me to share the secrets of success as I know them and not tell them the #1 secret of my success, which is my relationship with God through Jesus Christ. And I said, you know, if you'd like to know more, I can rap for you. Would you be interested in hearing a little rap? And everybody's, yeah, share the rap with us. So I say, okay. To be a survivor in this amazing race with the need for speed, you need God's grace. And if you're desperate like housewives watching Days of Our Lives, you can't cope without hope, and that's not on a soap. If you're looking to Oprah or Dr. Phil, you can shop nonstop or pop a pill, but the void won't fill and the pain won't kill till you love the one that hung on the hill. Kicking back in your lazy boy easy chair, watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, nah, you're not going to find it there. No American Idol or Council Tribal has a final answer that'll satisfy you. CSI ain't got a clue. SVU don't know what to do. Not the ER or the OC. Nothing on a CD, TV, DVD, or MP3 can save you and me. CNN's got no good news. Here's a headline you must choose. It's not a simple life, Paris Hilton. It's treading on thin ice, living in sin. You can be an apprentice for Donald Trump or eat Fear Factor fast food from a dump. You can be a heavy hitter, a Wheel of Fortune winner, a Fox News no-spin spinner, or a flat-out sinner. But you better check this life that you're living and make sure your sins are forgiven. I bet you 50 cents Elvis done came and went, and eventually every black-eyed pig went Stefani, P. Diddy, and Brittany, every wannabe on MTV with they icy bling, every Dixie chick that sings, they all gonna see the King of Kings. I don't care if you're J-Lo or Leno or Bono. One thing you gotta know, someday you're gonna die, bro, then where you gonna go? Hey, I'm not talking some punk junk that's irrelevant like your grandma's church from way back when. It's not some preacher feature on TBN that you need to be liking or listening. The real superstar is Jesus Christ. He's the way, he's the truth, and the life. One day he's gonna split the sky. He's the brightest light and the highest high. So what I came to say and what I'm telling you is don't buy that stupid stuff they be selling you. It's all designed to fill your head and waste your space until you're dead. Here's the bottom line of my rhyme. Give your life to God while there's still time.
Wow.